will do a new thing. Turn with me to Isaiah 43, verse 18 to 21. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I'm making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland. The wild animals will honor me, the jackals and the owls, because I provide water in the desert and streams in the wasteland, to give drink to my people, my chosen, the people I have formed for myself, that they may proclaim my praise. Amen. Amen. Tonight I want to focus on three major areas. What God will do, how He will do it, and what you must do. Amen. Amen. What God will do, how He will do it, and what you must do. Amen. Amen. If you find yourself here tonight, like I said before, see yourself as riding in the grace of God. Amen. Because the Lord God Almighty has permitted you to see another year that is just about to approach. Amen. If you are here tonight, I want to assure you that it is the lifted hand of God that has sustained you. Amen. Amen. And He's about to turn a new page. A new dawn is coming. Amen. A new horizon is coming. Amen. And what God is going to do is a new thing. Amen. Amen. Now tell somebody sitting close to you that God will do a new thing. God will do a new thing. Amen. Amen. And what God is going to do, I came here to tell you that it is coming with the dew of heaven. Yes. The dew of heaven. Yes. See, I didn't come here today or tonight to just give you fables. Hallelujah. I didn't come here tonight to say that next year is coming and it's all going to be rosy. If I say that, I will be deceiving you. But one thing that I know in my spirit is that as part of the package for 2018 is for somebody in this house to be given rest. Amen. And I'm saying this with confidence based on the word of God, because Jesus said, "Come unto me, all you who are heavy laden, and I will do what? Amen." So this is the word of God. I pray that somebody will catch this revelation in the name of Jesus Christ. And so the new things that God is going to do in the coming year begins with a containment of that which afflicts us. Begins with an arrest of the oppressor. Begins with putting in check the accuser. Begins with handling the person that accuses us day and night in the presence of God. Amen. Amen. 2017, some dominion may have overpowered you, but it is about to be seen off. Your amen is weak. Now, some afflictions may have overpowered you, but it is about to be seen off, because a new dawn is coming. Hallelujah. Now, the portion that I want to focus on, see, when you look at the book of Isaiah, it's been broken down into verses. The verse that the Spirit of God gave us tonight falls within the verse 14 to 21. Now, verse 14 begins with a prophetic message of the downfall of Babylon. My God. A nation that felt so proud. A nation that was strong. A nation that was a yoke for Israel. God was saying that the time is coming when this empire will come down. And so the word of the Lord through the prophet Isaiah was that this is what the Lord says. Your God, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, for your sake I will send to Babylon and bring down as fugitives all the Babylonians in the ships in which they took pride. I am the Lord, your Holy One, Israel's Creator, your King. See, when you talk of Babylon, you are talking about a commercial power. When you talk of Babylon, you are talking about a naval power. Babylon had a reputation for war. Babylon was strong because their ships were built with sophistication. Their ships were built with efficiency. So they took pride in what they could do. And God says that when the season comes, that which you take pride in will be the same thing that I will use to bring you down. Because I'm going to take you captive and put you in your own ships and bring your empire down. That was the prophetic message. Now, that means that as a child of God, if there is any Babylonian who overpowered you, when the kingdom is coming down, as you are about to enter into the year 2018, expect every empire of Babylon to come down. Hallelujah. See, sometimes I sit down and I ask myself, Babylon thinks it is too sophisticated. Who can out-sophisticate our God? Who can beat him? Nobody. Amen. God says, because I am God, the Redeemer. See, anytime God introduces himself as the Redeemer, then redemption is about to happen. The Redeemer of Israel. I pray tonight that you will put your name over there. The Redeemer of Ampofo. The Redeemer of El Dejato. Put your name over there. The Redeemer. Hallelujah. See, 2018, if you are here, I want you tonight, leave this auditorium feeling energized. Amen. Leave this auditorium feeling empowered, because your Redeemer is about to bring your accuser down in the name of Jesus Christ. See, sometimes we 2017 came with a lot of challenges. I must confess. Most of us, we go to our countries of origin, we are afraid to go to our hometowns. But after tonight, if you will put your trust in the Redeemer of Israel, who has all the kingdoms at his hands, then you will go home not fearing those 2x4 Babylonians at home. Hallelujah. Amen. After tonight, I expect you, when you go home, walk confidently to your hometown. Tell them, I have arrived. Amen. Let's see any Babylonian that would dare to attempt to overthrow the kingdom of God. Hallelujah. How will he do it? Is the next thing we want to look at. How God is going to do new things in the coming year will defy conventional wisdom. How God is going to do it, if you apply logic to it, you cannot comprehend it. Amen. Amen. He's going to do it in such a way that people are going to be in awe of what God is going to do. Hallelujah. I mean, if he can form a breathing, living being from dust and animate him to talk like I am doing, if he can walk on water, hey, the ocean in its entirety, then what can he do? So what he's going to do, if you apply your logic to it, it's not going to make sense. That's one thing I can assure you. Amen. But the verse 19 says that I am making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland. See, today, because of technology, roads are everywhere. You have roads going through mountains. You have roads going through under the sea, over the sea. I mean, they are everywhere. But as at the time this word came to Isaiah, in the 8th century, so if I want to calculate the time, today exactly, it will be 2,717 years old, the book of Isaiah. Now think about that time when this word came. And God said that I'm making a way in the desert. So the desert at that point will be the most unusual way for God to make a way. God said that I'm making a way in the wasteland. A wasteland is a place where there is no life. A wasteland is a place where all resources have been stripped off. God says that I'll cause streams to flow in wasteland. Amen. Amen. And for the sake of this message, I prepared a PowerPoint to show you an example of a 21st century wasteland, which happened in Ukraine, which was originally part of Russia. Yes. There was something that happened over there in April 26, 1986, a nuclear explosion. And it caused the whole city to be a wasteland. I wanted to show you just a few pictures for you to understand what God means. If He's going to create streams in a wasteland, then you can identify and relate to it. Amen. Amen. Can we go to the next one? First one. Now this is the power plant. Let's go to the next. No, you're going too fast. That is an abandoned classroom. Let's go to the next one. Those are gas masks in Chernobyl. Let's go to the next one. That is an abandoned toy in Chernobyl. Now let me read what this author wrote. He says that once home to 50,000 people, the town of Pripyat was evacuated after the accident at the Chernobyl power station created a massive explosion, releasing large quantities of radioactive particles that spread over Western USSR and Europe. Let's go to the next slide. And that is a dormitory. Let's go on. That is a playground with no life. Let's go to the next. That is an abandoned street. Let's go to the next. That is a pool that has been abandoned. Let's go to the next. That is a classroom, another classroom with no life. And yes, the next one. That is a family dinner table. And that is, I think, a fire station because there's a gas max over there. Amen. And finally, you see all those things lying over there. People that perished during that explosion. Now, this is a picture of a wasteland in our time. Now, 30 years after this explosion, that place is still not uninhabitable. Nobody lives there. So there are buildings over there, but there are no souls in them. There are rooms in the city, but nobody sleeps in them. There are streets in this city, but you can't find kids playing on the streets. There are cars over there, but there are no drivers. That is an example of a wasteland. But God says that when my season of deliverance arrives, a place like this will start to bring you hope. The very thing that you have lost hope in, because I'm the Redeemer of Israel. And all authority is in my hands. I'm capable of changing that condition. That is how we are walking into 2018. Sometimes you look at yourself, you look at your family, and you think your family is a wasteland. Because maybe you don't want your husband, you expect your husband to do, maybe he is not doing it. Maybe what you expect your wife to do, the person is doing. Maybe your kids, you're disappointed. You're seeing the whole entire family as a wasteland. Maybe your job. In 2017, you saw that as a wasteland because your promotion, somebody says, no way. So you saw yourself in a dilemma. Do I leave this job or stay? Yes. All these conditions existed in 2017. Yes. But God is saying in the new things that I'm about to do, the very thing that you think cannot produce any life, I'm going to change that condition. Yes. Amen. Amen. So we're going to pray tonight for any wasteland condition to change in the name of Jesus. Amen. Now, this reminds me of what happened in the book of John, chapter 9, verse 6. I want to go there real quickly. Turn with me to John chapter 9, verse 6. Bible says that, and when he had spoken these things, he spat on the ground and made clay from the spittle. And he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. And he said to him, go wash in the pool of Siloam, which translated is sent. Therefore, he went and washed and came seeing. He went and washed and came seeing. Now, we are looking at how God will do his thing. Amen. Amen. And we've already established that how God is going to do his things in 2018. If you sit down putting pen to paper, you will miss it. If you sit down bringing out a calculator, you cannot calculate. Because God is going to do things out of the ordinary. Now look at this scenario and tell me what you think. I want to step up a little bit. Look at this scenario real good and tell me what you think. Somebody born blind, cannot see, and somebody shows up, calls himself Jesus, says that I'm capable of healing you, and then he spat on the ground, mixes it with dirt, picks it up, and anoints the eyes. Now, let's separate spittle from dirt. Assuming that it's only spittle, would you allow somebody's spittle to touch your skin, let alone your eyes? And then this man goes again to add dirt to it. Now, if you're looking at it scientifically, you will say that even the bacteria in the spittle alone is a problem. Or are there no bacteria in there? Okay, so I'm right. And then you have the impudence to add dirt to it. And then you anoint my eyes and you tell me to go. And if I can go, why do I this? Amen. Amen. But the revelation in what Jesus was doing is that, you know how manufacturers manufacture things and then there's a defect in parts of it and they do a recall. Good. Now, the womb has manufactured something and it brought out something defective. And the manufacturer happened to be there. And so what he was doing was going back to the formation in the garden when things were being created from the ground. And so he mixes the spill and decides to form. You see, the Bible didn't say this. It's my assumption. Okay? He mixes it with dirt, creates a new one, and puts it on. I don't know what organ in your body is failing to function, but in the name of Jesus, walk out of here with a new one. If somebody says that your system is failing, you have come to the one who is the creator, the manufacturer. Yes. And I prophesy upon your life that if you accept this in faith, you will receive a new one. I don't care if it's the heart, I don't care if it's the lungs, the kidney, whatever it is, the manufacturer is here. Hallelujah. Somebody give the Lord a clap. What we need to do. Isaiah 43:18, 20 to 21. We'll skip 19. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. And then 20 to 21 says that the wild animals honor me, the jackals and owls, because I provide water in the desert and streams in the wasteland, to give drink to my people, my chosen. 21 says that the people I have formed for myself, that they may proclaim my praise. The part in the new things God is doing is to forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Do not dwell on what is gone. And here I want you to take a moment and think about why God will say, do not dwell on the past, which means the all-knowing God sees an aspect of the past which is detrimental to you. Otherwise, why would he tell you not to dwell on it? I want to look at a few examples or instances. First of all, the past is gone. It will never come back. Amen. In the scheme of God, or in the scheme of things of the divine, it will not come back. See, sometimes human beings, we tend to comfort ourselves by saying, well, we need to consider the past to be able to correct our mistake. Well, this guy you're dealing with never make mistakes. And so in the divine scheme of things, he does not need the past. Amen. Amen. If you're dealing with him in 2018, what he's telling you is that forget it. What the doctors have said is gone. Another day has come. Something new in my life. Yesterday is gone. Another day has come. Do something new in my life. The past is gone. Whether you cry, you weep, it won't come back. In God's agenda, it's gone. The reason why we say this is because the Bible says that His mercies are renewed every day. Every morning. Every night. Every evening. Now, if you look at that scripture critically, other translations say that His mercies are created. In other words, God is in the business of making new things every day. So if you dwell on the past, you are desiring something that is expired. You are desiring something that is gone. Even in human sense, things have expiration dates. And when you eat it, you might end up in the emergency room. Amen. I don't know what it is that you're holding on to. Sometimes it is an offense. Somebody wronged you, and you are clinging on to it tightly. Well, my advice to you is that the God your servant says, forget it. Amen. Because He's doing a new thing. Sometimes it's some kind of experience that you went through, and you're holding on to it. God says, I let it go, because I'm doing a new thing. Sometimes it's your own, maybe I want to choose my words carefully, maybe your own glory. I used to pray 24 hours a day. You don't know me. I can pray. Lay my hands on the sick and they recover. What about now? It's past. Amen. God says that I'm doing a new thing. Number two, the past is always full of memories that become an interference in the way of progress, and Israel was a victim. Because Israel knew the hand of God that moved in the past. How God paved the way in the Red Sea. How God dealt with Pharaoh. And so Israel took pride most of the time in these things. And God was telling them, now look, those days are gone. The days of Pharaoh are gone. Now you are dealing with Nebuchadnezzar and his kind. At that time, you needed to cross the Red Sea. But here on the land of Persia and Babylon, we are not dealing with seas. We are dealing with deserts. And so if I can pave the way in the sea, here I can pave a way. Amen. Amen. Don't dwell in the past. Because God is always doing a new thing. See, I want you to be able to relate to God in the year 2018 as a God that you know. Amen. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we refer to the God of Abraham. Yes, it's good. But what about now? You should be able to say the God of Ampofo. The God of Gifty. Because Ampofo and Gifty are living in the now. Sometimes my Kion's God, yes, it's fine. But where's my Kion? Amen. So the past, we must bury the past. Now, as we are about to transition into the year 2018, in just about 30 minutes, if I were you, I'll start digging a grave for it. Go through my archives and start pushing stuff in there. Amen. There are some things that need not follow you into the new year. Amen. Check your life. I'm checking mine. Secondly, once you get over the past, what follows is perception of a new thing. Amen. Because God wants you to do that. Perceive what He's doing. So He asks the question, do you not perceive it? Amen. When you perceive something, your heart is ready to accept it. Yes. When you perceive something, you are put in a place where you are ready for everything that can. When you perceive something, you are inclined towards obedience. We want to look at this in the context of Luke chapter 17, verse 12 to 18. I'm on my last point. Don't worry, I'll be finished very soon. And as he entered a village, he was met by 10 lepers who stood at a distance and lifted up their voices, saying, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. When he saw them, he said to them, go and show yourselves to the priest. And as they went, they were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, praising God with a loud voice. He fell on his face at Jesus' feet, giving him thanks. He was a Samaritan. Then Jesus answered, were not 10 lepers cleansed? Where are the 9? Was no one found to return and give praise to God except this foreigner? Except this foreigner. Perception of new things. Perception of who Jesus is. I beseech you by the mercies of Christ, in the year 2018, don't let the world shape your perception about Christ. Amen. Because if you let the world shape your perception about Christ, you will be following hypocrisy. Amen. And the reason why I say hypocrisy is because, now let's take Christmas for example. It is Christ that we celebrate Christmas. But the world wants to enjoy the fun that comes with it, but yet want to take the name Christ out of it. Now what do you call that? Xmas. No, I'm not talking about just the Christ and Mass. That's not what I'm talking about. But you want to enjoy the reason for the season. Or let me rephrase it this way. You want to